So tell me why I literally never experience what I just experienced. I'm not the kind of person to come on here crying, but Citibank, because my dad sent me a check to pay off my rent for the next year, and that's it. And I go into Citibank to cash the check so I could pay my rent, and they confiscate my check and refuse to give it back. And they say, hey, we can't cash this. I said, why can't you cash it? They say, because we can't verify the check. I said, so what are you saying? They're like, we can't verify the check. I said, okay, so do you want to call my dad? He sent me the check from New York. If you want, I can, he can give you his bank routing number. She's like, no, we can't verify this check. I can't cash this check, and I'm confiscating the check. I said, why are you confiscating my check? If you're not going to cash my check, okay, then let me go to somewhere else that can cash my check, right? She's like, because I have to confiscate the check. I said, so what are you saying? Like, are you saying the check is fraudulent? Because it's not. Okay, and then I said, do you confiscate everyone's checks who comes in here that you can't verify? She's like, no. I said, okay, so then why are you confiscating mine? Okay, and then she said she had nothing to say, so she walks away. She says, okay, we're gonna call the cops. I said, no, I have this all on video of you literally saying that you only confiscated my check. Okay, and we all know why she did that, okay? And then she says, okay, lock her in here. You can't leave here with that video. You can't leave here with that video. I said, okay, are you gonna come to my phone and delete the video then? Then come to my phone and take my phone and delete the video then. Anyway, so then she tells him, the security, lock the door, lock her in the Citibank. She's not leaving here with that fucking video. I said, yes, the fuck I am. They called the cops on me. Then eventually they just let me leave. But I'm so upset because I hear everyone talking about racial profiling and stuff, but like at the end of the day, like I just can't even, like, this is my fucking rent money, and to think that she was gonna confiscate my check, she did, but I ended up getting it back because I made her give me my check back. But to think that, like, I can't pay my rent right now because of fucking racist ass bitches who work at fucking Citibank. Guess who's suing Citibank?
Here's a partial video from inside the bank.
If you need to call my father, if you need to call whoever, you can make the call. It's not an issue.
No, the department who are reviewing the check, they're supposed to do it. It's not in our power, so we cannot call anybody.
So you guys don't verify. You guys can't cash the check, and I'm at the bank.
If the department tells me no, we cannot, and the department tells us no, so we cannot.
Okay, so is that the reason why she was able to confiscate my check?
No, she needs to keep the check for further investigation to see where it came from.
Okay, well she just told me that she does not confiscate checks.
She didn't
but
tell that.
She just said that. She just said that. I have it on recording of her just saying that. I said, do you confiscate the checks of everyone who comes in here? She said no. I said, so why did you confiscate mine?
Yeah, because the back office need to investigate more on that check.
Okay, but if that's the case, then why don't you confiscate the checks of everyone else who comes in here? You don't want to cash the check because it's a $30,000 check, and I'm black, and you're telling me you can't verify it.
Also, delete the recording, please, because you're not allowed. You're in the bank and you're not allowed to record things.
I'm not deleting any recording unless you're gonna come take my phone and delete it for me. I'm not deleting anything because you don't want to be held accountable. You know that I can sue you for racial profiling, right? Because she just admitted on video she does not confiscate checks of people who walk in here, but you took my check. So what's the reason? If she doesn't confiscate, I'm not a child. You don't have a right to confiscate my money. Okay, so I'm telling you, why don't you call the person who sent me the check, my father?
She has to leave the branch now.
Who has to leave the branch?
We're closed already. You have to leave the branch now.
Okay. When you see yourself on the internet, don't be surprised. When you see yourself on the internet, don't be surprised.
Nothing says I'm guilty than staring at the floor.
I don't have to. Now they're locking me in the bank.
We didn't lock you in the bank.
Yeah, you're locking me. If it's closed, okay. Thank you very much. So that door is unlocked?
No.
So that door is unlocked?
Only this down, so no customer coming.
Okay, so no problem. So that door is unlocked?
All of them is unlocked.
Okay, no problem.
But you have to wait here until police came.
I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So I decided to show up to the Citibank branch at 5000 West Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood with a couple of friends of mine. I brought my drone, and let's see what transpires. All right. We are on Verifly app for a quarter mile. This is Class Golf airspace, Class G unrestricted airspace. $1 million liability insurance for the next hour will be $25. Yeah, like under 55 pounds.
Okay, so this
and I can only go to 400 feet above ground level. So if the building is 200 feet, I can go to 600 feet.
So basically,
these buildings are that's 80 feet for that parking structure. That's 80 feet. Because that's the only loophole around. Because all of the aircraft, so all fixed wing aircraft have to stay above 500 feet. So there's a 100-foot buffer of our drones going to 400 and fixed wing, but police helicopters get down into the 400, 300-foot range. So the teller on the right, immediately seeing my drone and my GoPro, turns and talks to her supervisor, who gets on the phone immediately. So I'm not going to stick around for long. Yeah, you guys doing? Are you guys cashing checks? I'm sorry. Are you guys cashing checks here?
Do you have an account?
No, I'm with a different bank, so I just want to know if you guys were cashing checks or if it was like a whites only thing, or I wasn't sure what the protocol was for Citibank. Is that teller that was in that video, is she's still working here?
I'm sorry?
The teller from the video this week?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be flying the drone outside real quick, so hope you don't mind that. When the drone takes off, they're gonna lose their mind.
that is hilarious.
So in addition to purchasing $1 million liability insurance for the next hour, which is not necessary, I also had my flight plan, my flight log, my maintenance log, my battery charging log, and anything else that the FAA might want, or the police, including my registration and my license to fly. So obviously there's some basic safety rules about not flying over people. I'm flying currently in the parking lane off of the sidewalk. Here is where the security guard gets triggered and calls for backup and supervisor. Not before he's going to shoot some photos or video of the drone in flight. So here's where it gets interesting. So the security guard, who is a man of color, starts talking to my friend, who is biracial, meaning one parent white, one parent black, citing that since he's darker than she is, skin tone wise, he's got it worse off than she, and asking if she was here during the incident in question or if the girl in the bank was a friend of hers. Just listen to this. Also, off camera, the security guard asks my one black friend if he's here with those two colonizers over there, citing myself and my friend Sam here, the female.
No, I just woman of color. Like, no. Yeah. No, I understand. No, I wasn't in there. But I did. Yeah.
I'm black.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a little darker than you, matter of fact. So
I'm aware.
So yeah.
Back to the video.
Our privilege is a little different. You know what I mean? That's true. Our privilege is a little different. You a light skin
No, it's not,
woman.
because the father of my child was shot and then, no. It's not different. The father no.
So the security guard is saying he's got it worse because he's darker skinned, and then Sam tells him that the father of her child was executed by the police. That argument's not going to fly.
Tried to tell me that I don't know what it's like. Right, but you told me I don't know what it's like.
Very aggressive.
Because you told me I don't know
Where's your child's father right now?
He's dead. The police said in a traffic, right? Which means non-human involved. On top of that, I was raised by white people who told me I needed to repent for being black.
They were saying that your husband or your boyfriend or your baby dad is not a human?
Yes, and let him bleed
He's
out
black,
like an
right?
animal. Yes.
Well, technically,
So,
I mean,
hold on,
in a sense,
hold on.
technically he all right because, you know, we're
Hold
gods,
on.
you know what I mean? So we're actually
Hold
not.
on. Hold on. Also, I was raised by white people who told me that I needed to repent for being black. I was going to go into heaven. I survived a hate crime at the age of 13. Have you survived a hate crime? So don't tell me that we're not the same.
Look,
Do not.
this is my question for you.
Tell me that
This is
we're
my
not the
question
same.
for you. This is my question. Why? We're the same, right? We're the same. So
Are we the same? Are we? Because you just said that you're blacker, so you know
so
how
this
blacker
is
than
my
I am.
question for you. Why are you so aggressive right now?
Because you told me I don't understand.
But look,
He keeps saying, "Why are you so aggressive?" So he is mansplaining and white-splaining to her the entire time.
any random person came to you and said, "Oh, I don't understand," you get aggressive with them.
No, you told me I
So
don't
that's
understand.
what I'm asking.
When people ask,
Where's your aggression?
When people ask,
Where's your
do
aggression?
they understand? You told me I don't understand.
So basically, me saying that you don't understand, this is where your aggression is coming from.
Yes, because you don't get to tell me my experience.
So
You don't
what-
get to tell me.
You tell her a lifetime of experience.
So what I'm saying is like, what are you? You're
Because
still
I
too
walk
aggressive,
around,
though.
the cops, they see me as the same as you. It don't matter light skin. The only thing light skin works in is the black community.
I mean,
so
that's
don't
all
come at me with that
perspective.
light skin, dark skin
That's all
bullshit.
perspective. I don't think
You
they
do,
don't
because
look
you
at us
just
the
told
same
me.
way.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
Yes, they
I
do.
don't think they do.
Because I was
But
told.
that's all opinion, correct? That's
No,
not fact.
that's
It's-
my life story.
No, it's an opinion. But your
That's
life
my
story,
life
my
story.
life story
I
are
never.
the same.
You're right.
It's an
not.
opinion.
It's just an opinion shared by millions.
Yeah.
It's just an opinion.
You
So,
grew
that's
up
all I'm
around
saying.
other black people. I did not. I never heard the term light skin until I came in. I was 40.
So you
Okay.
know my life story. How do you know I grew up around black people?
Are you from here?
Yeah, very much.
You grew up around black people.
California is very
Okay. So
culturally
how do you know?
diverse.
How
It's
do you
very
know
culturally
my life
diverse, though.
story though? How do you know that I don't know what it's like to be black?
I didn't ask for your life story. I'm talking to
No,
this
you're
man.
right,
You
and
came over here very
because
aggressive
you
towards
pointed
me.
at me, and
No,
you
I
brought
didn't
me into
point
the
at you.
conversation.
So,
You
so did I
asked
point at
me
you?
if I knew
I
the
didn't
young
point
lady.
at
You
you.
brought me into the
No,
conversation.
he brought you in. I just asked you, were you in there with the young lady?
Exactly. So
That's
you
all
brought
I
me into
asked.
the conversation.
Well, I'm not aggressive. I'm not pointing at you. That's all I'm saying.
No,
just
you're
relax.
just
So can you please
calmly
refrain from
telling
doing that?
me.
Can you
You're
just please?
calmly-
You can vent and do whatever you want to, but you don't have to point and.
Well, it's tough. It's tough. You should go work at Wendy's. If you don't like interacting with the public, you should work at Wendy's.
No, I mean I'm fine where I work. That's
No, you're not fine because you're getting it. You know, what does it matter of what if she's offended or not? Like, what is that criminal?
No, it's not criminal, but I'm just saying she's coming in my face pointing. I mean,
She's not coming in your
it's
face.
all about space.
And I'm not coming in your face and I'm
Pointed at you, yeah. I'm giving you
Either
respect.
am I.
You're screaming.
I'm
You're
doing the
aggressive. I
exact
just
same thing.
asked
Oh,
you.
She's screaming? She's screaming?
Screaming.
Here comes his supervisor.
Angry black woman.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't say
angry
that.
light-skinned woman.
I didn't say you were angry. I just asked you why
Oh,
you're
you said I'm
aggressive towards
aggressive.
me.
I'm aggressive.
That's all I asked.
So,
No, that's the classic line. I wasn't here.
What about it?
Yeah.
You know, but they wouldn't. Well, does she have an account here to begin with?
From my understanding, no.
All right.
in your understanding, not fact.
It's all the procedure.
Lock the door.
It's nothing against a young lady person, but it's
Well, that's
a policy thing. So
Yeah.
to lock the door.
Policy to lock somebody in a bank?
Yeah.
now, like I said,
Is that part of the protocol, or I mean, like, what page is that on the training manual at Citibank? Just curious.
How long was she locked in for?
Not long. It was the principal. That's the smartest move they made all day by going inside. Oh no, they can't help themselves. Look, look. Then they turn around and come back when they get challenged. Look at that. Did you see that? The male ego.
Right.
Male ego at work.
how long is the flight time on this?
100 years. I'm flying right now. Don't bother me, please. You guys are okay with my flying in here, right?
I bought the same one, and I'm like, I want to do what I can.
Okay.
You're pointing at me the same way I was pointing at you, though. That's aggressive.
I was
Yeah.
That's aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry for, what happened with the child's father.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
You get it now that you have that. You get it.
even without
Now.
him,
Wait.
I don't have no issue with it. I don't mind you guys trying to join because the situation, it's outside.
He's doing damage. He's doing damage control for TikTok.
Right. I'm pointing the same way he's pointing at me because I talk with my hands the same way he talks with
You
his.
better not point at me that way, Sam. We'll throw hands.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Angry black woman. Better not.
I've seen that look. I've seen that look in the eyes before, man.
Better not cash a check here. Don't kidnap me.
So, shockingly enough, the Hollywood Division, LAPD, did not show up to this call. And I guarantee you there were multiple people calling saying, oh my God, there's a drone. Oh my God, it's a drone. Nothing will get the police out quicker than a drone. So they are obviously doing some damage control for the PR, for the LAPD, and they simply didn't show. So just a shout out to Garda World. That is the contract that has this branch of Citibank. Great job, you guys, for out-blacking my friend Sam, who's only half black. So there's no way that she can experience true black in America. Unbelievable. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video and the entire interaction from the original TikTok. I think it was absolutely absurd. Subscribe to my channel if you like the content and you would like to find your way back. Click on the bell notification for all if you don't want to miss a video. Check out johnny50.com, which is where we feature content that is too much profanity for YouTube or too violent, which is very easy to do for YouTube standards. So appreciate everybody's being here, and you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.